Hi everybody, it's Angelo with Angelo's Workbench. Welcome to my new video format. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this Fujimi Enthusiast kit that I'm going to build next. As I take you through the parts, feel free to ask me any questions or comments down in the comment section below, and I will attempt to answer them as quickly as I can. For right now, let's get started. The bodies on these Fujimi kits are always so nice. The proportions are perfect, and it looks like it's going to be a great build. These kits are known for having a tremendous amount of parts, as you can see here in the instructions. There's a lot of parts, and there's a lot of fitment required as far as testing goes. You're going to want to, if you're going to undertake a Fujimi Enthusiast kit, you're going to want to make sure you do a lot of test fitting and making sure that the parts are going to fit together correctly. And you're going to want to do this in the raw stages before you start putting the body together and doing any kind of final assembly with painted parts. This is where I noticed that I was going to have a little problem with the windshield. It apparently is cracked. This kit is vintage 1985, so it's been in my stash now for several years, but it's had a life before me, and obviously at one point in time it was crushed or squeezed too hard in some way that cracked the windshield. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to either repair that windshield, I'm not really sure how that would look, or I'm going to create a new one from clear sheet plastic. It always impresses me when I build one of these enthusiast kits at just how many parts there are. Most of the kits that we build on a regular basis are 100, 125, 140 parts. Most of these enthusiast kits are 200, 220, 240 parts, and it becomes evident when you just count the sheer number of sprues in the kit, as you can see here. I wanted to go back and revisit the wheels and open them and take them out of the package for the video. The Fujimi Enthusiast kits always come with such beautiful wheels. Other than detail painting the center or perhaps maybe painting the center body color, they really look just absolutely outstanding right out of the box. Here's a good look at the classic box art, and apparently somebody at one point in time paid $30 for this kit. I don't recall if that was what I paid for this kit, but they do tend to go for between $30 and $50 depending on the subject and the rarity of the kit. But the kits are well worth it if you're brave enough to take on the parts count and take on board the fact that there's going to be a lot of fitting and a lot of fitment issues. But the final results, if you're careful, are really quite awesome. I hope you'll come back and visit me in my next video. I will begin doing the body work and provide full, detailed tutorial step-by-step on my paint finishes.